YouTube, this BRAWLOWEEN update is shaping up to be a good one. I got 13 reasons why this Brawl Stars update is going to be the best update we've received this year. And make sure to stick around for the final reason. Reason number one. Alright, reason number one is my longest reason, but for good purpose. The new brawler Amber. Not only is she really cool, but she has a unique attack and mechanics and is gonna add good variety to the game. Amber is an entertainer that juggles fire and spits fire, but apparently she's not very good at it. Now her health is relatively low at 4,620, but for good reason. Her attack is incredibly unique and has the ability to dish out a ton of damage. Her attack has a unique mechanic where as long as she is aiming and has ammo, she will continue to spit out fire at her opponent, deleting her one ammo bar. So she is a flamethrower bad brawler that you do not want to mess with.
Wow, she's hot.
Now her main attack does 336 damage per hit, and it looks like she does 4 hits per second. And I went ahead and did the math. I timed it all out, figured out exactly how many shots she's able to do with one ammo bar. It looks like she's going to be able to shoot out 20 shots. In other words, with one ammo bar, now admittedly that's all she has, she's able to do 6,720 damage. And that will take her about 5 seconds in order to dish out all of that damage. Now on the other hand, it takes her about 8.8 or 8.9 seconds in order to reload that whole bar. So it will take her a good amount of time to reload, but I'll go into why I think Supercell devised a solution or workaround for that in a moment. Now her super is also relatively unique. She throws a bottle of oil that will stay on the ground until it ignites. Or maybe not until then, it probably lasts only a certain amount of time, but it doesn't show that in the Brawl Talk. Now once you use her main attack on that field of oil, it will ignite the whole thing, and any brawler caught up in it will immediately get set on fire. And the fire mechanic works sort of like Crow's poison, where it does damage over time. Now we don't know how long that flame effect lasts, but it does do 700 damage per second. My guess is it lasts 3 seconds for a total of 2,100 damage, which would be pretty decent. Oh, also her range is the exact same as Bo's, 8.66 tiles. So it's pretty solid, but it's not exactly a long-range brawler. It can definitely fight with them, but not the strength of Amber. Now the range of Amber's super is relatively similar to Spike's. It's a little bit smaller, and the range is also a little bit shorter as well, but it's a good comparison. Now what sort of star powers and gadgets does Amber have? It's hard to exactly tell from the Brawl Talk footage, but I think we can make some good educated guesses. First of all, in my opinion, the most likely star power for Amber would be a star power that increases the speed at which she either reloads her one ammo bar or the speed at which she fires out her ammo or her fire. As an aggressive flame-wielding brawler with relatively low health, I think some sort of defensive ability would also make a lot of sense for her. And similarly, that's why I think her gadget is probably a defensive gadget, since she is a low health brawler, but it's probably not like a dash. She doesn't seem like a brawler who would dash, so maybe it's more like a shield or some sort of healing ability. By the way, Amber is going to be available in boxes and in the shop the day after the update comes out, not the day the update comes out. So make sure you don't spend your boxes as soon as the update hits. And also, the legendary offer, I believe, is 449 gems. It might have changed. It's definitely around that though. Reason number 2. All right, finally, reason number 2. There's a new in-game BRAWLOWEEN challenge, which has awesome free rewards. Not only does it look like you can win up to 1,500 coins and 4,000 star points, but also a free exclusive Rosa brawl-o-ween skin. But wait, there's more. You can also get exclusive Rosa emotes or pins. What? Let's go! But honestly, that one's only maybe in my top 3 for best stuff this update. Going on to reason number 3 is more cool skins. Of course, you already saw the BRAWLOWEEN Rosa skin, which looks pretty sweet. And by the way, Rosa's full motto is also actually getting new winning and losing animations as well. But as many of us guessed, Underworld Bow, otherwise known as Demonic Bow, is coming in this update, which has, of course, a cool skin, but also cool attack animations. Also coming is Zombibi, which has a unique bat, so to speak, and a unique super. Now, we don't know the winning or losing animations of these skins, if they have them or not, but of course we'll find out probably relatively soon. Also coming is Challenger Colt, but more on that skin later. Reason number 4, improvements to pins in game. This one I'm actually low-key pretty excited about. Now, it looks like for every brawler, you'll be able to choose 3 specific brawler pins of any of the pins you have for that brawler. So before, you used to only be able to have 1 happy, 1 sad, 1 mad, and then there were a ton of special ones, and you could only choose 1. Now you can choose any of the 3 emotes that you want to use. Your best 3, go ahead. But on top of that, you also get to use 2 default or non-brawler related emotes, which personally I'm really excited about, because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes the smiling emote, for example, for normal brawlers is honestly not as fun as the big happy face, the yellow happy face. I think that one is kind of a cool one to use. Even the angry face or the sad face is not bad. But reason number 5 adds on to it, and that's more default brawler pins. The pins I'm talking about where any brawler can use them, there's now more of them. You actually may remember a lot of these from originally when pins first came in the game and you couldn't use them in match, you could only use them in a chat room, and there are a ton of them, of the default ones. Now it looks like almost all of those are being brought into the game. I'm not sure if those are all going to be free right off the bat because they're default ones, or if you're going to have to unlock. Reason number 6, there's a new map mechanic or new map feature called the teleporter. There's 3 colors, red, blue, and green, and whichever teleporter color you step on will bring you to another part of the map with a teleporter of the same color. This allows even more possibilities. It's like a jump pad, but way crazier. Honestly, this one, we'll have to see entirely how balanced it is, because it's an instant jump pad, so to speak. But jump pads, in my opinion, were kind of awkward in a lot of ways, so this is probably a better solution once it gets a little fine-tuned. But arguably, one of the more exciting things coming to Brawl Stars, which we have been asking for a long time, is reason number 7. We are getting an in-game map maker. What? That's right, we're actually getting it. Now, the details of it aren't exactly determined, but it does look like there's a rewind button or an undo, a redo button. It looks like there's a button that can allow you to send a link to the map to a friend, or I'm not sure if it's a link, or maybe you can send them the map in their inbox in game or something. Definitely some way to just send the map is my guess. Or maybe even it allows you to send it to the friendly game room that you're in so you can play it in a friendly room. Not entirely sure, but there's also another icon with this 2 squares with a line in the middle, which my guess is allows you to mirror one side of the map to the other, which is a great tool for map makers to have a perfectly symmetrical map. There's also another icon in the top right hand corner which has a bunch of little squares, which I'm actually not sure what it is, but my guess is that is an icon which allows you to select what sort of map thing you want to put on the map, like a square, a cactus, a skull, you know, whatever. Now, I don't know for sure, but I can only assume they would do this sort of feature if you could actually play it in friendly battles, because otherwise you'd just be looking at it, and that'd be kind of boring. So I'm guessing you'll be able to play on these, which is awesome. Although, obviously, you can't play on them in ladder. But hey, maybe this will lead to it. Who knows? Reason number 8, there's 10 more new gadgets coming to Brawl Stars, increasing the skill of the game and the variety. Now, these 10 gadgets are going to release 1 per week, like it's normally been done for gadgets. We don't know exactly what 10 are coming. We do know 4 of them. One of them is going to be Nita, which looks like it's going to be a shield for her bear when you use it. Kind of cool. Another one is Max, which puts a little circle over her head, which is definitely something for her attack, like you would see with Piper's gadget with the homing and Shelly's extending the range. definitely going to be something like that. Bolt's getting a new gadget, and it looks like this one stops him mid-super whenever you press it, which will be a decent ability because that's a big weakness for his super, is not stopping where you want to. Another one is Colt, which looks like using his gadget will allow you to break walls with his normal attack. Definitely pretty solid. Now, number 9 is the ability to support esports in a fun and cool way. And what I'm talking about is they're having specific challenge packs in-game, and if you buy them, part of that money will go and support the prize pool for the Brawl Stars esports scene. I know not all of us care about esports, but just the fact that they're allowing us a cool way, even using some of their own revenue, which would have been their money, they're leaving it up to us if we want to spend ours to support the scene. I think that's pretty cool, and it's not like you're getting nothing from it. You're getting a possible challenger Colt skin like I was talking about. There's specific emotes for the Brawl Stars Championship, a lot of different trophies, potentially up to 10. I'm not entirely sure. A lot of them are cut off below the screen, so it's hard to tell. And I'm sure there's specific gem packs and other things like that to support the scene. Reason number 10 is there's a new menu theme, which means new background music. Now, this is almost a given. It happens most updates, just like cool skins and a new brawler happens most updates. But I'm almost always pretty excited about new music coming to the game. I feel like they almost always do a really good job, and last October had some definitely good music in my opinion. So I'm excited to see what they come up with this one. Now, reason number 11 is bringing back an old favorite from the grave. That's right, Graveyard Shift is returning to Brawl Stars for a limited time, I'm assuming. Probably like 3 weeks, maybe 4. If you don't remember Graveyard Shift, you don't regain health at all unless you shoot someone and hit them. You only gain health by hitting enemies, and you lose health slowly over time. It's a pretty fun mode. It has its problems in balance, but it's good to see occasionally. Reason number 12 is the new environment Poco's bandstand. Personally, I think it's nice to switch up the feeling you get when playing maps, because they do tend to recycle a lot of maps, so it is kind of good to get that different feeling when playing them. And honestly, it's also usually they're adding like cool new objects on the maps, and that's kind of cool to see. And reason number 13 is a bit of a pay to win one, but it still counts. There's more gold dumps. There are 5 new true silver and true gold skins coming, and they are for Frank, Bull, Barley, Rico, and Mortis. Well, make sure to subscribe for the next sneak peek and let me know your favorite thing coming to the Brawl Stars update so far. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Do hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you later. Peace.